Hey guys, welcome back to the Burke Family 54 Comics channel. My name is Steve. In today's video, I'm going to be going over my top 5 favorite Batman storylines of all time. So if you want to see if your favorite story made the list, stay tuned for the video. Alright guys, before we get into the video, I would like to invite you to join the family and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already done so. I do lots of hauls, unboxings, live streams, giveaways, reviews, previews, all of that and more. And if you haven't already checked out my 1,000 subscriber giveaway, I'm giving away 2 really awesome slabs. A link to that video will be in the description. Alright guys, so like I said in the open, I'm going to be going over my top 5 favorite Batman storylines of all time. So let's get right to this list. Alright guys, coming in at number 5, we have Hush by Jeff Loeb and Jim Lee. This is a 13-issue story arc in 2003. It collects Batman issues 608 to 619. Hush is basically about Batman fighting almost every one of his villains throughout the story before he ends up fighting his friend, Tommy Elliot, who becomes Hush. Throughout the story, Batman fights people like Killer Croc, Huntress, Poison Ivy, Superman, Clayface, Ra's al Ghul, Riddler, the Joker, and more. It's a really good story that everyone always has in their top 5. That's why it's my number 5 on my list. We have Batman Hush. Alright guys, coming in at number 4, we have Batman The Dark Knight Returns. This is a 4-issue story arc by Frank Miller in 1986. It is a futuristic dystopian future of a 55-year-old Batman who's coming to terms of no longer being Batman, but ultimately he has to don the cape again when the mutant gang and others start taking over Gotham. He has to fight the mutant gang and their leader, who's pretty ruthless. He has to fight the Joker, Superman, and he also enlists the help of a new Robin, Carrie Kelly. It is a really good story arc by Frank Miller, and I definitely suggest picking up Batman The Dark Knight Returns 1 through 4. Alright guys, coming up next on our list, we have a single-issue Batman story. This is Batman The Killing Joke. This is by Alan Moore in 1988. It's kind of like a Joker origin story of the Joker who is like failing miserably at being a comedian, and he has to get money to help his pregnant wife and his family. So he talks to the Red Hood gang, and he has to go out to this chemical plant, and in the process he falls into a chemical vat, becoming the Joker. Later on in the story, he shoots Barbara Gordon and then kidnaps Commissioner Gordon, and Batman has to find him over at a amusement park, and it ends with Batman capturing him and them laughing at the end. So everyone's kind of like wondering what exactly happened, but the Joker did end up going to jail at the end. So coming in at number 3, we have Batman The Killing Joke. Alright guys, coming up next on our list, we have Batman The Court of Owls. This is an amazing story by Scott Snyder, Jonathan Glapion, and Greg Capullo. This is like a 13 to 14 issue story. If not for number 1, this would definitely be my number 1 because I absolutely love this story by Scott Snyder. It collects issues 0 through 12 of the Batman New 52 and the annual. It's an amazing story about the secret society called the Court of Owls that enlists these talons to go after these powerful, influential people in Gotham, and they're doing all of this right under Batman's nose. They even have like a Court of Owls saying that Batman didn't believe in at first, and Nightwing was actually supposed to become a Talon as well, but he ends up having to enlist the entire Batman family to help him with the all-out force or assault by the Talons. I think it's an amazing story. It's so good. I definitely suggest picking up Batman The Court of Owls. Alright guys, coming in at number 1 is, you guessed it, Batman Year One, this classic Frank Miller story that is a retelling of his origin. It's a very real classic story talking about Batman's becoming Batman and the struggles that he has, because he had many struggles in this story. Collects issues Batman 404 to 407 and that's back in 1987. We also see Catwoman in this story. It's just, it also talks about Commissioner Gordon and his life as well. It's such a great story. I definitely suggest picking up Batman Year One. That's my #1 favorite Batman storyline of all time. Alright guys, so to recap, at number 5 we have Hush, at number 4 we have The Dark Knight Returns, at number 3 we have The Killing Joke, number 2 is A Court of Owls, and number 1 is Batman Year One. Alright guys, there are several other really good Batman stories that I think you should check out. We have Zero Year, we have I Am Gotham, we have White Knight, really good story. There's actually 2 volumes of that by Sean Murphy. We have Batman TMNT, there's 3 volumes of that, really good stuff by James Tynion and Freddie E. Williams. We have Nightfall, we have Under the Hood, which is when Jason Todd is revealed to be the new Red Hood. We have Batman Rest in Peace and Batman Battle for the Cowl. We have The Death in the Family and A Death of the Family. We have The War of Jokes and Riddles. We have Batman Damned, which is one of those stories that just came out in the last couple years. We have The Long Halloween, which I've never read, and Batman Earth One, which I've never read. I'm looking forward to reading both of those in the future though. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Again, this is Burke Family 54 Comics. My name is Steve. Let me know in the comments what you guys thought of my list. What are some other Batman stories that I should be checking out? All of that and more. Again, my name is Steve, and as always, go Cats, Cowabunga, and it's Morphin time.